Actually, more people than I expected, I think, watch these. I was like, oh, I didn't expect anyone to watch these replays. Anyway, how is everyone doing?
Good.
Really
How
good.
about you?
What'd you say, Jean Marie?
I said, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Lila, why are you so good?
Oh, life's great, except I've lost you on my screen. I'm trying to find you because I'm also talking to Andy at the moment on Messenger. So now I can't. I've lost you. Where are you?
We just need to get like a Facebook like thread
There
for
we go.
like a Coffee with Katie Facebook messenger thing going so that we can like update each other.
Yeah.
Be here, not be here. Hey Kim, welcome.
Hello.
Well, and Andy's just doing dinner. Andy said she's just doing dinner.
You guys crack me up. You're so funny. I love it so much. Kim, I was just updating saying I'm not sure Carol's gonna make it because she's doing Easter eggs.
Oh.
But Garret did come on. He said he was gonna try over email. So that's why I said maybe I'll just start like a group like thread in Facebook and people can just like update there. It's called the Coffee with Katie thread.
that works.
Y'all can talk amongst yourselves. Well, Lila, thank you for tracking down Andy because that's always important.
Yeah, I couldn't get a hold of her well, I missed Fridays, but I couldn't get a hold of her the last, I think it was Monday.
Yeah, she's been busy. And Louise doesn't come on Monday nights because it's like 2 in the morning in Wales. So we'll forgive her that one. Anyway. Does anyone have, before we kind of dive in, does anyone have really anything awesome and exciting that happened that they want to talk about with everyone?
Oh, just creatively, everything's exciting and fun and amazing. And
tell them why. Tell them why. Are you going to tell them?
Oh, well, I just got a message from my editor saying that the cards that I created must have been 2 years ago. Geez, it takes a while when you use a publishing house, doesn't it? So about 2 years ago, I did these cards and stuff, and they're all ready for me to look over the editing, which means they should be ready to go. So we're hoping they're out in June.
So when Lila says cards, she means she was like the designer for this deck of tarot cards, right?
Yeah, well, it's actually more oracle, sort of like
Oracle,
feel
that's right.
good, kind of like, kind of feel good messages and stuff like that. Not really like all the tarot stuff. I'm not really into.
I'm gonna see if I can find the email where you showed them to me because can I show them if I find it?
Yeah, totally. That's how it happened. I actually shared it on Instagram, everyone, and like was just sharing stuff on Instagram, and everyone loved them so much. So I just went, oh, and I approached the publisher, and he said, yeah, let's do it. So that's how it happened. That
That's
do your self-publishing first, and then everyone liked them. So yeah,
I know.
So that's exciting.
That is so exciting. Cool. I don't know. I can't see it now, but I will find it because it was really amazing. And it's just beautiful. Like the pictures were just amazing. Lila like downplays it, but she has an amazing talent. Like she's so good at art. And Lila even sent me like pictures of just like doodles that she makes. And like her doodles would take the rest of us like 5 years. Right?
And when do you have all this time?
Well, that's my problem. I don't like, I've got like, how we always say to Katie, like with all their ideas, it's the same sort of thing, that there's so much that wants to come out, and I sort of sometimes struggle with priorities on what to let come out first. So that's why I love, talking to you all and stuff like, and being involved in this, because it's like fun. This is my fun stuff, finding other nerds like me.
This is like the troop of nerds here, like dragon nerds for sure. That's what we would be. Well, everyone, so this is Daniel's first time here.
Hi, Daniel.
So, Garret joined us in video. Hello. So if you guys just want to go around, and then in case new people are watching, or just as a reminder, I'll say your name, and then let's tell Daniel where you're from. Like in the world. Obviously we have some Aussies here. So Lila, where are you?
South Australia.
South Australia, that's right. Carrie, how about you?
I'm near Richmond, Virginia.
That's right. Diane, wait. Did I just address a bookmark to you? Did you sign up for a bookmark, Diane?
Yes.
I just addressed a bookmark to you and I can't remember where because I also did like 50 others. Sorry, I was going to
Akron.
guess, but go for it.
Akron, Ohio.
Akron! I was thinking Acorn.
That's how the GPS usually says something like that.
Acorn.
Akron. It doesn't say Akron.
Jean Marie, where are you at?
Ontario, Canada.
Yes, I got that right. Jade, where are you at?
Western Australia. I also have Rosanna with me.
Rosanna's back. Hi, Rosanna. Kim, where are you?
I'm in wonderful Wyoming.
Is it wonderfully cold Wyoming right now?
No, today it's nice, but tomorrow's going to change.
Lila, is that your chickens?
Yeah, something's upsetting them. Oh, it's a cat. It's a feral cat. That's what it is.
Go drive that cat off, Lila. Go save the day.
My chickens haven't let me know it's time to put them
Sorry,
away.
what was that?
Oh, Kim, you have chickens?
Oh,
I
yeah.
I have 16 chickens too, Lila.
Oh,
Yeah, I love my babies. We cuddle.
Yeah, no, she does. Like, she has pictures cuddling her chickies. And Garrett, where are you?
Northeast Iowa. I'm actually visiting my folks. I just got here about 5 minutes ago and I was like, hey, I gotta go. I'm gonna go out to your garage.
Small cat.
I'm out. Peace. You just like kick the kid out of your parents and then take out to the cold garage.
Yep. The 2-year-olds with mom and dad, and I came out to the garage.
Heck yeah, brother. I just did that this weekend. I arrived to my mom's and I was like, bye-bye. Left the kids and I walked out. It was awesome. And Daniel, do you wanna tell everyone where you're at again? It was Oregon? Was that?
yeah, I'm in Oregon.
That's right. This is Daniel's first call. All right. Well, everyone, anyone who did the trivia last round and signed up for bookmark is going to shortly be getting your bookmark. I was watching Star Wars with my kids and addressing envelopes. So the bookmarks are in.
Ooh,
Cool.
They're
Ooh,
super fun.
pretty.
It's so before you think I'm a cheapskate, it's white on the back. But that's because I wanted to write a message to you. So if you got a bookmark, I wrote a message on the back. So it's not that we're cheap, but next time we'll probably have a double-sided bookmark, just so you know. But it looks really cool. It's very exciting. Garrett, I also just addressed yours.
Oh, nice.
And Carrie, I think I sent one to you too. Actually, I think Marie, I think I might have sent one to you. I think I might have sent one to all of you.
Tommy.
Question for you,
Yes.
Katie. The return address, is that how we can send you stuff then? That PO?
Depends on what you're sending me.
Not
Something
you.
cool.
I'm just kidding.
Well, you can talk about the one thing,
I wasn't gonna say anything. That is all you, my friend. That is all.
That one, like I said, that's your choice. You can either keep that once I'm done with it and send it to you, or you can put it up for, I don't know if you do nonprofits and put it up for an auction for people, or
Are you kidding?
give it away, or.
So Garrett has. I was like not gonna ruin a surprise, so I was just gonna like. Pump that.
The other stuff, hold back. I'm just gonna show up with that someday.
Okay. Garrett's got some really amazing stuff he's cooking up, everyone, and I just saw it today. Kim, I think, has seen it, but
Yep.
Garrett has some really cool stuff cooking up. And actually, I told you, I was like, I don't think Carol's gonna be here, but I think everyone else that will care about this will. So anyway, so I'll let Garrett talk about that later. If it's, so I have like the cheap PO box that like fits envelopes. Like it's not like.
Oh, okay.
So if you did want to send me something, just email me and I'll send you my address. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I just don't have my address going out to everyone.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I didn't know with it a PO if they would hold it at the post office or whatever for you.
I think they would probably put like a slip in the PO box and then I just have to pick it up, but I don't ever check my PO box, which I probably should. I go in there like twice a week. Like the guy there, we're like besties. right? Because I'm always like mailing stuff
Andy.
to people. Hey Andy, you're here. Anyway, so I'll look into that for sure, but just email me and then I can get you my address if it's bigger than like a couple envelopes or something. Andy, welcome.
Hey guys.
Hi.
We were doing dinner
Hello.
and then I gave up. I said, you know what?
You're on
deal
your
with
own,
it.
kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're on your own, dude.
Cereal.
She was like, can I have yogurt? And so I served the yogurt, but I want your yogurt. So I gave her a taste of mine. It's not so sweet. Can you add milk and honey? And I'm like, dude, yours already has honey and it has the strawberries you want. So I'm not gonna go buy strawberries, chop strawberries just to make yours, just to make mine taste like yours. So I just left her with her bowl of strawberry yogurt and ran as fast as I could.
Yeah.
Welcome. We'll take you anytime. Oh, I feel you, my friend. I fought the war of food with a 3-year-old all day today. It's really fun. We were in an all-out battle. The problem is both my daughter and I are going to die on the hill that we stand on, right? So like I decide something and she's gonna die there. And then I decide the opposite and I'm gonna die there. So both of us like spend the day ready to die where we stand until I win, because that's the rule, I win, right? So
Yeah.
Whew.
I remember, I don't know, we went to the doctor's office once and Gabby was already born and I was expecting Michaela and the doctor says, so how's it going? And I was like, yeah, she just hit the terrible 2. So so good luck, have fun with that. She's born? Yeah. Like, yeah, she's got my 100% stubbornness and my husband's 100% stubbornness. So she's like 200% stubborn.
So really, you brought this on yourself.
No, there's a saying here that I'm sure there's the same thing in English, that you sow what you reap. No, you reap what you sow.
What you sow, yeah.
Reap what you sow. And I was a terrible kid. I mean, the teachers hated me because I would never sit down. One of my teachers told me, that I was like jumping and with my legs up and down, and while I was asking her, so what are we gonna do today? Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do that? What are we doing today? What are we doing today? In 2nd grade, I got tied up to my chair with my sweater because I wouldn't stay in my seat. I have so many scars from all the walls I went up, all the trees I tried to climb.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I can see it, Andy. You got that.
Yeah. So, and they say our kids, have what you have and a little bit more. So I'm just.
She's gonna rule the world then.
Sure she is, and I'm sure my mother is watching me from Kevin, laughing. Because she's, like, you made me go through that. Now it's your turn.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I have some updates for all of you that are interested. So first of all, the PRANA audiobook is done.
Hang on. The Garret surprise. You
That's on
can't
Garret.
not tell us. Oh,
Hey,
Garret,
that's on Garret.
come
Garrett's
on.
working really hard on it. He gets to like show or say. That's all I'm gonna
Well,
say.
I've been
Garrett,
trying to
take it.
figure out how to show a picture of it, and I can't figure out how to add or in the chat or anything how to
Oh yeah.
input a picture.
How to do that proper unveiling?
Do you want me to show the picture you sent me?
Yeah, you can do it. You can show that one. I mean, it's
I'm not
not
sure
done
which
yet, but
one. I'm not sure which one you want me to show though.
probably the last one after working on it today.
Hold on, let me find you.
Are you looking that up? I found something today, speaking of PRANA, so cool. I was looking up some homeopathic stuff, and PRANA means breath.
Yeah.
And the body's vital energy. Thought that was a little interesting.
I know, of all the goddesses to represent that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And it says if your prana is stuck or blocked, illness can result. So that might be interesting.
That's so awesome.
How do
Okay.
we
That's
keep
great.
our prana unblocked? Breathe.
Yeah, how do you unblock a prana? You give her a book. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Garrett, if I send you a message on Facebook, will you be able to see it while you're on Zoom?
I think so.
I'm just not sure what I have lots of pictures from you. I just don't want to send the wrong one, right? Is it one of the pictures you sent on Facebook Messenger today?
Yeah, it'd have been the last one, I think, of the board.
Okay, the board. I can show that one.
Yes.
Okay. All right, everyone, I'm going to show you. This is what Merrick's working.
The
So I said, if Jean Marie is on tonight, she'll still be really impressed, but everyone else is going to be really excited. I think that tells you exactly what this is about. Okay, so this is what he said.
Hey,
Can you guys see that?
yay.
Oh, that is so cool.
Woohoo.
That is the coolest thing
You see
ever.
the dragon? You guys see the dragon?
yeah.
thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Really cool.
I love it.
That's so cool.
You,
It's
Oh,
Garret,
wow.
you're doing that?
So is he going to do another one for T. Baxter?
No. You're gonna have to answer to Jean Marie.
That's awesome.
He's
But
Team
I mean,
Merrick.
really, T. Baxter needs one too.
You remember
That's what I said. I said you're gonna have to
You have
answer.
to pay him.
You're our resident Baxter, like Team Baxter president.
Sometimes I feel like I'm out here all by myself.
Well, you are.
I am.
No, who else is Team Baxter? I think Kathy Carpenter is on the fence about it, right? She said
Me.
she could go either way. And then
Wasn't Dana?
Dana
Dana?
Delaney, I think,
Isn't she a little on the fence?
was swinging Team Baxter for a bit. But I don't know. She's been super swamped with life stuff, so I don't know where she's at on the spectrum anymore.
Right. But that is awesome, Garrett.
Yeah, it's so cool, Garrett.
It is.
It is.
I love it so
Very
much.
cool.
Wow.
very cool.
So
Especially
there's
when I have a 2-year-old.
still a lot of work to do on it yet, but got to get all the sanding done, and I did some more work on it today, but more sanding and more detailed work, and then the staining and sealing and all that stuff. But I'm on vacation this week, so I'm hoping to have it done maybe by the end of the week if I'm able to get out to the garage.
That's amazing.
So cool.
Do you like doing that kind of stuff, Garrett? Like, are you kind of into that?
Yeah, this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my fifth one I'm doing now. Because the one that I was working on for my son, I put that to the side to work on this one, and then I'll go back and finish the one I was working on with my son. But
Cool.
just getting into it. So it's like I said, it's not professional. It's not like a laser doing it to make it look perfect, but it is hand
That's
done.
what I
So
love about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I
That's what
like.
makes it cooler.
Yeah, like that it's hand
Yeah.
done. Those dragons, that is so cool. I
Yeah.
could never do that.
Mhm.
I saw that and I was like, that is like next level, Garrett. Like he's buying
and I
for
was
number one fan.
and I was trying to figure out what to do for, those dead areas on the board where those dragons are. And I couldn't figure out, like, because you don't really have like a symbol for your book, do you? Besides,
But you can do the leaves, like the
Right,
like
I was
the,
gonna
like
say
the
there's-
swords,
Yeah, so I would say
Oh, I
leading
guess we could have
ivy.
done a
If
like
you-
sword.
Bianca's,
Like, if
like
you look at-
Bianca's sword thingy.
If you look at Miss Mabel's School for Girls, the right here, look at that. No, that's not
Yeah,
right.
that's
There's ivy around Miss Mabel's School for Girls. I think if we were to symbolize Alkarra, it'd be Leadum ivy somehow, probably.
Mhm.
that's I thought about doing that, but to do it above and below, I didn't have enough board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got to use your space like a certain way.
Right.
Mhm.
I think the dragons are freaking awesome. Like, that's so
They
cool.
are.
We should give that away as swag for the Forgotten Gods if you are going to give it up. I mean, if you want Team
Well,
Merrick,
yeah, like I said, I was gonna send it to you, and you do what you want with it. Either keep it, or you could, like I said, if you had a nonprofit you were doing that
Sure.
you could auction it, or if you wanted to give it away as swag, whichever you wanted to do.
We'll give it to Jean.
As long as it comes to Guatemala, you can do whatever you want.
as long as
No.
as long as it goes to a true Merrick fan,
Merrickite.
so I don't have to watch
Diane's like, I
Merrick
volunteer
burning.
tribute.
as long as I don't
All the
I don't
way.
have to like see a video of somebody
have-
like putting it in their fire.
I have the
That'd be
perfect
Jean Marie.
spot for it.
No, I wouldn't do that.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Garrett. Thank you. That is so cool. I think anyone would love to have that. And really,
Yeah.
that'll go great with the Forgotten Gods launch because you really like know by the end of the Forgotten Gods what's going on with the teams. So I think that'll be really fun. I'm excited. So thanks for doing that. That's just really fun. Speaking of the Forgotten Gods. So oh, by the way, welcome Andrea. So good to see you. Andrea hopped on. So I finished, my kids very nicely gave me another cold. like winter is just, I think I can count on like two hands the days I wasn't sick this winter, right? Like it's ridiculous. But I could tell that I was gonna have a sore throat today last night. So I finished recording PRANA so that just in case my voice changed today, it could be done. So PRANA has been sent to the beauty salon with the Isadora interviews. So those two audiobooks should finalize within the next week, which means, and then that means that PRANA herself is pretty much done. I'm finishing up Carrie's proofreads. Carrie's come onto the team as proofreader. So I'm finishing up her proofreads. I kind of proofread as I did the audiobook. So I carried all these suggestions and I was like fixing it and recording. It was awesome. So I'm going to create the ebook this week, and then the launch teams will be getting the audiobook and the ebook or the ebook in advance. Not this Friday, but next Friday.
Yay!
Yeah. Next Friday. So anyone who's on the launch team, you'll get it a week early. And then the Friday, the 29th is when launch teams will get their early copy. But also we start trivia again. So Mike and I have already started doing trivia. And speaking of trivia, our very own Kim with Holistic 307, I'm going to show you guys the swag. It's like freaking sweet. So Kim, I'm going to show them the pictures you sent me, but you have to tell
Okay.
them the name.
Do you want me to show you the ones with the new stuff?
Yes, that's even better. So Kim is doing our swag. She has the shiznit of stuff. Like, okay. So look at, first of all, look at that sticker. Look at that.
Cool.
It's so cute.
And then, so those will be on those will be on all the top of the label lids of whatever you guys get.
It's so cute.
And then
Nice.
we kind of had some fun with some names. So we've got
meaning Kim emailed me
invisibility.
today. This epic list.
We've got invisibility spray.
wow.
Ooh.
We've got Ludus's lip balm here.
Lip balm.
We've
It's
got
Dragon Fire Hot.
transformation lotion. And we've got, let's see, dragon scale sugar scrubs. And then we have witch's brew bath salts.
Oh, and they smell so good.
Nice.
I have one of her sprays right here.
Are you invisible?
Does it make you invisible?
I need that one.
It does make the smell of my dogs invisible. This actually, she sent me cedar and orange. So there's cedar and orange essential oils, right?
Yep.
So I'll like sit here and spray it, and then like I look like I'm huffing, but I'm actually just like smelling these. And it smells like cedar, so it makes me think of Leadham Wood, right? It's so cool. It's like I get high on Kim's holistic stuff. Anyway, it's so fun. It smells so good. The cedar and the orange smells really good. But you have a lavender linen, right?
I do. I have a lavender linen and then the cedar orange spray. And then, so you got, whoever wins can have their choice of like the bath salts is cedar orange or lavender mint. The lotion doesn't have a scent to that. It's just plain.
But the lotion is like the best. So it's almond, right? It has almond in it. And it has this texture. Like this really silky texture I've never found in any other lotion. And I use it on my kids. So I've used it for years. Like I stole it from my mom like 2 years ago, and then I ran out, and so I was trying to find it, And then Kim sent me the spa package and I almost cried. Like I was like, it's back. So we already use the lotion like all the time. And then I told my mom about it and she's like, yeah, I have a bunch, and she has it on her desk. So my family like swears by this almond lotion. It's so good.
Yes, your aunts are very, very good customers.
Yeah. So here's, just so you guys can see it, and then anyone watching the video, that's the sugar scrub, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And we're doing the 8-ounce sizes of these. So what we're going to do is the daily winners of the trivia will, so like we'll have, so like Friday gets the sugar scrub, or Saturday gets one of the Luteus lip balms or something. So if you win for that day, Kim is just going to send you your prize right away. So I have the peppermint lip balm, and it like rivals Burt's Bees in my opinion, only it's softer. It's not quite so hard. And then these are what the sprays look like.
Yeah, so I'll update you, Katie, on some of the with the new pictures, but yeah, those are it.
It's gonna be so fun. So anyway, so that's the swag for the upcoming PRANA launch. And then at the end we have 2 spa kits where you get everything, right? You get like one of everything. So there's 2 big kits where you get one of everything. So from the trivia entrants and then the launch team members, like we'll randomly pull names and you can get the whole spa package.
Then the spa package also has a rice bag in it, but I can't wait. The fabric's on its way, so I can't wait to see that.
Oh,
Dragon.
Yeah, it's dragon fabric.
I'm so excited. So that's one really exciting thing. And then my mom, so let me see if I can find this. So my mom has an embroidery sewing machine. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah.
I do.
My phone. So
I've been the recipient of her stuff.
I know. My mom is like so cool, you guys. Let me pull it up really quick. So she has this embroidery machine that she basically can like buy a design and then embroider it on absolutely like anything in the world, right? So I said to her, so she made me, let me show you guys what she made me, because she's like so fun. She did this embroidery dragon pillow. So I gotta find it in my house. Sorry, in my dark room. It's kind of creepy. Anyway, so she agreed for like one of our upcoming launches, maybe Derek, to do the swag for the launch. So here's this pillow.
Cool.
But look at the picture.
Oh wow.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Isn't that kind of cool? Do you guys like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, beautiful.
Here's the thing. You can buy any one you want. So I was excited to show you guys this tonight and see what you think. Here are some other ones. She and I like dorked around forever on Etsy. So look, there's this font. So we were thinking we could get like sweatshirts or t-shirts, and the winners could have their name like embroidered in this dragon font on like a t-shirt.
Oh, that's great.
That's beautiful.
Aren't those so fun? And she has like all the colors too. Or like she has these really cool kitchen towels that she can make any design. And we're gonna put this in the witchery for you guys to vote on. This is another really cool dragon. I really liked that dragon.
Yeah.
Here's like a tree of life.
Ooh,
Isla, I thought of you.
I like that.
That tree of life is really cool. I thought that was kind of a cool one. I don't know, like if she can change the colors, she might be able to change the colors, but there's another, that's like a book with a castle and a dragon, which I thought was really fun. So here's some more of like kind of the silhouette ones. I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. But there's some really cute ones. Like this one's kind of cartoony. And then that one is so cute. I think it's so cute. Anyway, so there's like, this is a unicorn and a dragon. They're not quite fierce, but they are dragons reading books. Dragons and unicorns. And there's kind of a cute dragon. So we'll put this in the witchery. You guys can vote on like your favorites. And then for one of the upcoming launches, we're not really sure which one.
Oh, that's neat.
There's my cute kids. Aren't they so cute? For one of the upcoming launches, we'll have some form of that embroidery, like as something that you guys can win, which I think is really fun.
Beautiful.
Anyway, so PRANA's coming up. I am going through the final draft of Derek before I send it to the team to beta read. I think it's at, such a beast. That butthead Derek. I had to spend like the whole weekend rewriting some stuff. Yeah, we're still at like 41,000 words. So it's our biggest novella so far. Merrick was 30,000 words. So it's 30% longer than Merrick.
Wow.
It's a big one.
Cool.
He's a
yeah.
cool guy.
Gets even cooler. Yeah, he gets even cooler. So anyway, so Derek's coming along, and then for those of you that follow my romance, I have another romance launch that's coming out. That will probably, I'm finalizing now, but that will probably end up coming out like a month early, like maybe in June instead of July. So that's good news too. If you guys haven't heard of, I have like a romance series and like a chick lit series. I've moved them over to katiecrossbooks.com. They're all in Kindle Unlimited right now, but I've set up products on the katiecrossbooks.com. So if you didn't want to buy them from Kindle, but you wanted to read them, just email me and I can send you the product link, and you can get like 8 books for $20 and the other one is 5 books for $10. So if you guys want that, just let me know. I've had a bunch of,
and they're so worth it.
Yeah.
They're worth it.
They're fun.
They're
Yeah,
so
they're really
worth it. Do it.
I've had a bunch of people emailing me to ask, and so I just went ahead and made the product. So if any of you want them, just let me know. And Garret, I will be narrating them into audio probably starting in the fall. So I have to finish up all the fantasy. The fantasy is going pretty quick, but I have to finish up all the fantasy. And then once I do that, I'll just start kicking out the contemporary romance books. So eventually you'll have them in audio too, just so you know. I mean, you listen to Coffee Shop Girl, right?
Right. Is that the one you're finishing?
So I'm going to do that
series?
whole series. Yeah, there's
okay.
8 more books in that series that aren't in audio, and I will narrate those in audio.
And I know you said they're chick lit. I know you said they're chick lit and romance, but there's adventure in all of them as well. Like there's, stuff happening, and there's like it's a roller coaster ride, and it's not like
yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, some of them are like thriller-esque, like Wild Child was like more of like a romantic thriller, and it is a pretty wild ride. It's a mountain town called Pineville and a coffee shop called the Frolicking Moose, and all the stories revolve around the Frolicking Moose coffee shop for those that might be interested. Anyway, so
is Andy even still here? Because she's been so quiet. Oh, there she is.
Karma came back and bit me in the butt.
Oh.
I told my husband, you are in shower duty and I'll go make the bottles. And he understood that I was going to bathe them, and he went to make the bottles. So I have one naked 4-year-old running around somewhere. The other one is waiting for the tub to get filled up. And she had this diaper that, oh my God. I think that's how it started. He smelled the diaper and he was like, no. I'm going to get rid of this one. And I'm going to take the bottles as an excuse.
Oh, that's awesome.
Al agua, mija, al agua, go. Get into the tub,
get in the tub. I smelled that diaper. Anyway, so yeah, I was surprised Andy didn't say anything, but Protect Me.
No, but I'm excited.
You're fine. Take care of your kids. Protect Me is coming along really nicely. It actually might end up being one of my favorites in the whole series. I don't know how you pick a favorite, but Vikram is pretty awesome. So for those of you that have been looking for that update, that's what's going on there. I still don't know what's going to happen to my romance stuff in terms of if we're going to keep the Facebook group up and if I'm going to keep writing in it. I'm not going to close the door because eventually I might come up with an idea that I just want to throw out there because it's really fun to write romance. But for now, we don't plan on like putting a lot of support behind romance because we're just going to like really dive into fantasy, because over the years I've learned that fantasy is where my true heart lies. So, I mean, I'll let you know as we kind of figure it out. But for right now, we're just kind of easing into the Protect Me launch and then going from there for those that read in that. Anyway.
So what did you do? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Garret.
Oh, I was just going to ask, so are you always going to stay with your fantasy books in this world with Bianca and all those? Or are you going to ever split off and do something just completely different, but fantasy?
Yeah, so it's a good question because there's a question of longevity here, right? Like, do I stay in Alkarra? What do I do? So I'm actually approaching that sort of from the side door. So a lot of you have heard of Derek Allen Sidaway. He writes fantasy. I've shared him. He shares me, that kind of stuff. We're good friends. We've never actually met in person, but we've known each other for years now. And we're writing a series together called the Wolfsong Saga. I just went through and critiqued his plot, like his scene list and his plot ideas, because he writes the first draft and then I rewrite what he wrote and then we read it and call it good. It's actually a really good marriage of both of our strengths. So the Wolfsong Saga is a 4-book series that will launch in spring of 2023, and we're going to launch spring, summer, fall, winter, because Astrid is the main character and she has a wolf named Mara. Astra and Mara start in the spring, the next book is in the summer, the next book is in the fall, the final book is in the winter. So we're going to mimic that like schedule as we launch. So in 2023, you'll get the full Wolfsong Saga. So that takes place in I cannot remember the name of the world. It's Derek's world, it's not mine. Basically, we came to an agreement where he's the publisher and I'm like writing with him in the world. So like it'll be on his website, but I will have half ownership kind of deal. Shoot, I can't remember the name of his world. Anyway, so that is a good step for me to kind of still write outside of Alkarra. So I'm not just wholly in Alkarra all the way. But the problem is I can't stop getting ideas for Alkarra. Like just
That's not a problem.
Yeah, we don't see that as a problem.
No.
So I'm gonna have projects like the Wolfsong Saga and different like stuff like that, because I've never done a co-written series before that will kind of push us into a different fantasy world, just to kind of mix it up for all of you, to kind of change it and just keep things exciting and different and new. But we'll always have like the home base of Alkarra that I kind of base off of and come from. I don't really see an end. I'm not tired of Alkarra. I don't think I ever will be. I don't even know how many Bianca books I'm going to get out of this. Like she's like 23. We've already got like 8, right? So who knows like where this goes. So yeah, I think my professional career will be defined by Alkarra, but over the years, I think I'll just find opportunities to kind of peek outside it to kind of keep things fresh for me and for the readers and just the creative process. So.
Because I get excited about the whole impact of things like, you know, with the gods coming back and what sort of ripple effect that could make on magic itself, and you know how things, you know, that so many things. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, I for sure have a series after Bianca for Priscilla and Nico's son, right? Like I've already got that. And then we have like we're stepping back in time after the network saga to Isadora and Max, right? Oh, actually that's some big news too. So I had 10 hours of driving because I went down to Idaho and back to see my mom, and it's about 10 hours there and back, and my kids just watch movies. So I normally plot my books out when I'm driving. So I actually plotted out Isadora and Max. Like I have like an hour or 2 of voice messages when I'm talking to myself, or I have to like pull the plot together. But the ideas are really active in my head. So I was listening to the end of Freedom, and then when an idea would come to me about how I can transition Isadora and Max from where they ended in Freedom in the last book of the Dragonmaster trilogy, then I would just kind of talk the ideas out. So I probably have 2 hours of audio that I'm going to be listening through and taking notes on and actually formatting and creating the plot for Isadora and Max. So you know, we're going to be stepping back into Isadora and Max and Martin and Mildred. And then we have all of the historical collection that just takes us around Alkarra. And I mean, we could always just go to a different part of Alkarra, like just create a new world in Alkarra. So it's still technically in the universe, but not the same land kind of deal. So I don't see an end to it, honestly.
I didn't notice Isa and Max and Martin and Mildred on our new little fancy reading list.
You guys like the spreadsheet? Have you guys seen the spreadsheet?
That is cool.
It turned out really
Did I miss something? Where's the spreadsheet?
So in the if you go into the Witchery up on the featured post, it's the second featured post now because I featured I have a spreadsheet where you can keep track of ebook, audiobook, and paperback, and Samantha does a video to kind of show you how to use it and once you open it, it will give you an option to just copy it right away.
Oh.
That's why.
I didn't watch it, but I didn't know there was a video.
Yeah, there's a video
Yeah.
that will teach you, but also every single book is hyperlinked. So if you don't have the Chronicles of the Dragonmaster's paperback, but you want it, you just click on that and it'll bring up the product page so you could buy it. So it's super, super slick. Anyway, what did you say before that, Kim?
I just said it's really cool,
Oh.
but they didn't have those 2 books on there.
Yeah, so Martin and Mildred, I will probably just name Martin and Mildred, right? Like, but I didn't want Isadora and Max just named Isadora and Max. I wanted something else because Martin and Mildred is going to be a novella, and I'll just do the cover like I have for all the other novellas. But Isadora and Max, Jenny is going to do our covers, so it'll be like full production. Because I think it's going to end up being several books. I think it's going to be a serial. I don't think it's just going to, there's no way I can cover that much in one book and have you guys be satisfied. You guys would hate me. It'd be like 300,000 words long. So I actually think I'm going to title it The Sister Witches. And it's going to be Sister Witches book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, book 5.
Yeah, because Sana's still gonna be there, right?
There was no way once I started listening to Freedom that I could not write about Sana. And I was thinking about Mystic because Mystic's like, I don't really care about Isadora. What are you gonna do with Sana? Like,
That's right, she did.
Mystic liked Sana a lot better than Isadora. She's like, Isadora's fine, but I really like Sana. Anyway, so I think the title will probably end up being The Sister Witches, which was originally the Dragonmaster trilogy's title. Before I realized there was 3 books, I thought there was 1. See what I mean, you guys? I'm not in charge. Like, there was supposed to be 1 book titled The Sister Witches, and it was the first book in the historical collection, and now it's its own thing. Like, it broke the historical collection. So I think it'll be The Sister Witches, and then we'll just do book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And so I've started mapping out what happens in the books and how much time passes in the books, because my goal is the end of the Sister Witches will be when Mildred's resistance starts. So we're gonna cover, and that's about the time that people start dying. So I mean, we know that like Maximilian and Ludius are dead, right? But and then it's just the Sister Witches in the end, which is why I want it titled The Sister Witches, because it's really the story of the 2 sisters. It's not the story of Isadora and Max.
And how Sana ends up on her own with the left of, I mean, what happened to the rest of the Dragon Masters, you know? And there's a lot of, I want to ask, is the redhead, I forgot her name, that was in the school with Isadora?
Priscilla?
Priscilla?
No. The redhead that was helping the high priest. That was I don't know. Has everybody read the Dragonmaster trilogy?
Charles. Are you talking about Charles?
Yeah, the girl that was helping Charles.
No, Bailey.
Bailey. That was her name. Darn it. Because she seemed like a lot of fun. So like she can bring the sass to it.
I think Bailey will be part of the Sister Witches, yeah. Because she was such a fun character. Like it was fun. Plus, Isadora is married to Max, right? So Max still works with Charles, and Bailey is Charles's, like, ends as Charles' assistant, like to help with the growing, like the black market that springs up as soon as the Mansfield Act is instituted. So yeah, I think we'll definitely see more of Bailey. But it would be fun if Bailey had her own novella too.
Oh, you're definitely gonna do a Bailey novella, but we still like her.
Hey, sorry, Mama Andy. Right.
Yeah, don't spread too many ideas because I'm gonna keep multiplying them.
No, you know what's great, Andy, is you always send me those emails with all those questions. That helps me. It helps though.
Like testaments.
Like you're thinking. they are like testaments.
And Andy's like Isadora with all of her paths.
Yes.
She is a watcher for sure.
What happened? And what about this? And
well, there's a couple of times where I'm like, I can't email Andy back because there's too many questions. So I just got on and recorded her a video. I just went to the email and I was like, all right, Andy, we're tackling these one at a time because there's like 20.
Yeah, no, and I get excited. It's like you said, you know, that one path starts dividing and then you start thinking, oh, but and start connecting things in my head and different ideas, and I don't know.
Andy,
I just get lost in the rabbit hole.
You do, like, you totally pick up on stuff that there's stuff I put in the books that I'm always curious, like, is someone going to pick this up? Probably not. And I never hear about it. And then Andy's like picked it up. And I'm like, oh, she's savvy. So savvy. Anyway, it's helpful though, because the questions help me kind of guide, like, what are readers asking? Because it helps me know what you want. So I know the stories to do. So always tell me what your questions are or what you want more of, because we can just make novellas out of them, right? Like
That's right.
There.
I think when we all start getting like older, you're gonna have to start training someone to keep going if you're not, like all the schedule.
I know,
starts
seriously.
becoming too much.
Well, I'm 35, so I got like 50 more years in me.
Good.
My great grandma lived to like 102, and I pretty much promised I'd write until I died. So I think we're all safe.
Good.
By then you'll be like, please tell her to stop writing stories. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't think I can. It's hard to find books that you really like and that don't get lost in the fads, that everybody's doing this and everybody's doing that are just stories that you enjoy and that you can read out loud to your kids. That you don't have to skip 8 pages or 9 pages because they're either explaining a death scene that's too gruesome or a love scene that's too explicit. And like, I do not need that much information, It's like
that's what Carol said. She's like, what was it she said last time? I can't remember. Carol had some opinion on that. That was really funny. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that, Andy, because that's always my goal. That's always, when I wrote Miss Mabel's, I was working as a volunteer in my church for like girls that were ages like 12 to 18. And I remember like really wanting them to not like to read a book about themselves in fiction where they weren't objectified by like how sexy they looked or what they gave up, or it was just more about their power and that like they could control their lives, So that's how it all started. And then that thread has just kind of carried through for both like male and female, right? It's more about people than just girls, but it started out for these girls I was working with. But anyway,
Katie, I have to tell you and I've actually put this in one of my reviews because, I followed this one author for, oh gosh, years and years, but her books just got where, oh my gosh, they were just so predictable. So, your books there's nothing predictable about them. I mean, it's just like every book is just like you leave us wanting more. There's nothing stale about it.
Oh, thank you. Well, you're not going to be disappointed by Derek, that's for sure. I mean, I'm constantly surprised by that book. So all of you will be too. And The Forgotten Gods. That one's been an interesting one to write. But Bianca and Alasia is very interesting. So that's all I'm gonna say. But thank you all for your kind words. That means a lot. I'm glad that you're connecting with the characters and the books and the world, because that's really what we're all here for, right? Like we all just want to go to Alkarra and be Bianca, I think. Or Sana if you're Mystic. But does anyone
can I ask about?
Yeah, go.
Can I ask about, like, in the new spin-off with the sisters, are they going to be going into that? I can't help but love that part where they went into the tree at the end, that sort of, going down the rabbit hole, but an Alkarra one instead, you know what I mean? Like,
you're talking about
just the possibilities of that.
Like the ending scene with Sana and Isadora, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like where they almost go into that other, where, because they're in magic, things like she had a sight and all that sort of stuff, so,
I know. That scene is kind of heartbreaking because you know what she goes back to and you don't want her to like lose her sight or whatever. I don't have active right now.
But I can't help but wonder.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I've always.
But I can't help but wonder. Ooh, are you gonna go in there again?
That would be really fun. And I'm not going to say no because again, I'm not in charge here, but I do have plans for
Yeah.
Sana that
Yeah.
as she because really Dea Silva assigns her as like an emissary between the dragons and witches. So I don't have plans for Sana to be able to communicate with any dragon but Ludius for the duration of the book because the magic is destroyed and Dea Silva is like resting. So there's that. But what I have always had planned is that as Sana grows into the magic and as she like kind of grows and calms the crap down and she's not so impatient and a little bit snotty, she actually sees the dragons as like lines of light. So when you meet Sana in the network series, what you don't necessarily realize is that she can see the dragons. Like there's moments where Bianca's like, how does she know? Well, it's because Sana sees the dragons like in their form, but just as lines of light with the color of scales that they have. So she can actually see Ludius as orange lines of light. And so over time, the magic like gives her. She can't. I know. Don't cry, Lila. Ludius is such a soft spot for Lila. Anyway, so that's a little bit.
Look, I'm wearing orange.
That's a little bit of a spoiler, but it'll just be something that kind of starts to develop in the early stages of the Sister Witches series. Like as we see Sana kind of growing into her role, we see like it's kind of a gift from the magic that she can actually at least see lines of light in the dragons. Because there's a question, and I did this specifically, I actually did this on purpose in case I ever did a follow-up story. Sana is questioning, she says, like, will she forget what color looked like? Like when she realizes that she's fully blind, she's like, she's not going to know Isadora as like an old woman. She's not going to know herself. Like they're not in her mind, Isadora will never age, you know? And she even wonders like, will I forget color? Will I forget like these things? And I did that because later she will see color like in the, because of magic. So that's going to be really fun. I'm excited for that. That'll be really fun.
Yay.
So there's some hope for you, Lila.
Yeah.
for you and Ludius.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Were there any other questions that you guys wanted to ask before we start winding down? Awesome. You guys
I do actually have a question, but it's nothing to do with Alkarra.
That's fine.
How come you guys call this is my fringe? Don't you call that bangs or something? Is that bangs? Yeah. Is that what they do? Why is it a bang?
Like English has ever made sense, Lila.
What do you call a fringe? You just call it fringe?
It's just a fringe. Because I was cutting my fringe because I couldn't see. So I was cutting my fringe and I went, hang on, you guys call it a bang. Why is it bangs? So
well,
technically
it's not a bang, it's bangs. Like your bangs. Like it's
bangs.
Girl.
Bangs.
Because a bang.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I don't have any. So.
Garret, great fringe, my friend.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
You know what that reminds me of, Lila, is in Little House on the Prairie by Laura Ingalls Wilder. Do you guys know those books? I don't know if that's a thing in Australia.
My favorites.
Yeah, for sure, right? Like anyone in the Mountain West of the United States.
Well, besides that, I'm old.
So, Lila, have you heard of Laura Ingalls Wilder, like the Little House on the Prairies books? Okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is how much I've read them. I think it's in the Happy Golden Years. No, it's Little Town on the Prairie. Laura cuts bangs, but at the time they called it Lunatic Fringe. Like instead of just bangs, they called it Lunatic Fringe.
I like that.
So when you said you call it fringe, I was like, well, at one point we did over here.
Isn't that a song?
I'll go with that.
Is it a song?
Is
it? Well, now I have to look it up. I'm required.
Yeah, have to Google
Pretty sure that's a song.
It sounds like a band name, right? No, it's a band, right? Lunatic Fringe. Oh, wait. Lunatic Fringe is a song by Red Rider. It is also a term used to characterize members of a political or social movement with extremism. Garret, I think you're right. I think it is kind of a creepy song.
Oh.
So Red Rider is the band and the song name is Lunatic Fringe. Yeah, it's like a 70s song. So there you go, Lila. It's a fair question, my friend.
Oh, well, I'm waiting for an answer from anyone if they find one. I haven't found one, so.
There probably isn't one. Like, I don't think English makes sense on a good day. And it's my main language. Like, I don't know, Andy could chime in, right? Andy speaks 2 languages fluently. Does English make sense, Andy?
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's like, and then Spanish is also very confusing. I mean, in Mexico, for example, curls. In Spanish, colochos. In Mexico, chinos. In El Salvador, frisos. And we're like 3 countries, like one next to the other. And everybody uses a different word for curly hair.
Hola.
Hi, Annie.
Hi.
Hola.
Hola.
Buenas noches. Wait.
Buenas noches.
Oh, buenas noches.
Ya me voy a la cama.
Ya me voy a mi
So
cama.
bonito.
Wait.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
I just looked up the term bangs originally referred to haircut bang off. That's what it says.
That sounds like a party.
I was afraid to look that up, like what that would mean.
Fair, Daniel. Fair. That's fair. Diana is at least brave enough for sure.
It says it's probably related to bang tail, a term still used for practice of the cutting horses' tails, like straight across.
Oh, like ponytail. So we're all horses. That's
Yeah. The rear end of them.
Yeah. The rear end. I don't like those parallels, if you ask me. And on that note, is anyone doing any purchasing that needs like a discount code on the store this week? You can always email me.
I need like a 90% discount. I couldn't get my t-shirt.
Oh,
Because my sister's coming the day after tomorrow, right? With my dad. And my dad's bringing, I mean, he's been for 6 months with my sisters and they are being very good daughters and they've given him, you know, because he never thinks about himself. I mean, he can be using the same pair of shoes with like holes all over it. And he's thinking about what do you need? So for Christmas, they went all out. And so now instead of the one big bag, you know, one big suitcase, we needed an extra suitcase. And since I asked my sister for stuff, she's like, you're paying for it. It's gonna stay in Guatemala, so you're paying for that bag. So I had to buy a $50, you know, the suitcase.
Yeah.
Of course, I needed one. I don't like mine because mine doesn't go around when you roll it. It just goes like, I have to pull it all the way.
Lame.
Really super lame. So that meant that I had to cut back on stuff.
Well, so wait.
So I'm gonna need.
Do you have a Team Merrick shirt yet?
No, that's what I'm telling you. I couldn't buy anything else because
I have your address. Email me what color and what size, and I'll send you one.
Oh, thank you. Do have 95%.
Don't email me. I'll just send one. So you have to email me what you want, or I will just send it.
You know, that is so sweet. Thank you so much.
Because you have to have a Team Merrick shirt. Come on, Andy.
I know, but she was like, so which bag do you want? Do you want the $50 bag or do you want the $89 bag? And I was like, dude, for real? Are you asking me?
Like,
of course I want the $50 bag.
Hey, Jane was showing off all of her new shirts today.
Jane looked.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been on Facebook yet.
Here, let me pull it up really quick.
She went crazy. I think she got 3 or 4.
I saw that and I was like, dang, Gina, how many did you buy?
Yeah. She
went overboard.
She had 3 just in a picture, and then she had one with her wearing one. So yeah, she was.
Yeah, she had oh my gosh, that rooster. That's amazing. Yeah, so she has these 3, right? This was Jane, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love this one. I think it looks so cool. And the American looks really good. And then she's got this one. That looks so awesome.
Whoa. That is so cool.
She looks so
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it looks so good. Because I had them do the the tank top for summer. Oh my gosh, Lila, that chicken is so funny.
I'm
Anyway,
standing in my bedroom as well. I want the pink. I have to go for the
you like the pink?
Oh, I like the one
Yeah.
underneath the pink.
There's
That's
V-neck.
the one I
use
got. I got
everything
that one.
in black
You got
and
this one,
blue.
Diane?
I
Ooh.
got that one.
What color is that? Is it like mint or something?
Sea glass or something. I don't know, something.
Well,
I
Ooh,
think
that
it was
looks
sea glass or
great.
but
something.
Jade, is Jade still here? She should get that. Let's see. Well, Andy, just let me know size and color and we will hook you up, sister.
Oh,
I
you
got-
are so kind.
I've got Son of a God coming.
You do. You've got one son of a god coming at you.
I got one Son of a God coming my way.
Just remember, Team Merrick, better than some son of a god.
There is,
Oh, yeah.
there is a
No.
sign. There is a sign. Garrett gave me a great idea. I'm gonna ask and see if we can do hats. I don't know if we can, but I don't know if
Oh,
many women would want like a cap, like a hat or something. But I'm
and
gonna
now you have to protect your face from the sun every time you go out. You know, sun lotion doesn't cut it anymore. So
yes. I don't even think about that actually.
guys, I have to go because there's a little drama going on here in the bathroom and outside. So
Best of luck. If I
duty calls.
if I don't hear from you by tomorrow, I'll just put an order in.
All right, I'm gonna do that as soon as I organize my drama.
Your children. Bye, Andy. It was good to see you. I gotta
Hi guys,
go.
it's lovely to see you. Garrett, dude, you are an artist. I love that sign.
100%.
And I have the perfect
Well, maybe
place
you'll win it.
for it. I have the perfect place for it. So, all right.
That's awesome. All right, see you, Andy.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Everyone else, thank you for coming. This was so fun. This is always like the best part of my week.
That rooster's loving us, Leia.
Oh, I love it so much. It's so great. Like nowhere else are you gonna get this, right? Welcome to Coffee with Katie. Oh my gosh, I love you all. Thank you for coming. Let me know if you have any questions.
Thanks.
If you guys do any purchasing this week, shoot me an email. We'll do codes, and we'll see some of you Friday probably, and the rest of you Monday. And let me know if any questions come up in the meantime. See you later.
Okay,
Bye.
Take care, everyone.